children, child, imbecile. You are a cult member, and I'm here to talk to you about, well, how I know what you're doing. Everything that we're doing is a part of retardation. Look at my eyes. You can tell that this is a part of brain damage. There's damage to my brain from these molecules called, the molecules, molecule-sized microchips, and they're implanted into the brain. It's in the air, it's in everything that we breathe. So basically, these molecules are put in the air by the government from these contrails, and they cut my brain. Look at my eye. Can't really see so well here. Fuck, let me turn this around. So, in my eye, you could tell it's this one. You could see that there's a fucking divot on my head. Look at this fucking line, goes straight across my brain. One day when I was at work, what happened was that I was just standing there, and then all of a sudden, I felt this fucking big, long, heat go across my head, and I felt like a cut open in my head. There was no blood because it was cauterization, and ever since then, my eye has been it feels itchy, like there's something stuck in my pupil. Like, look, it's weird. Let's see if I can do something so you could see how bad this is. It's so deep, like you could tell there's a difference in my eye. Look at it. Can you tell? You could tell. You don't have one like me. No one has one like me. You're just a little tiny person. Do not be afraid. God knows I should be dead by now. And what I'm here to tell you is that this molecule which cut my brain is terrorism and threat on my being, my body, my family, children, you. But as long as I'm here to save you, and you listen to me, we will be safe. I have nothing to tell you but that this little microchip, the size of a molecule, can control your brain, control your thoughts, implant thoughts, and even make dreams that don't exist. So, one of the things I wanted to talk about today is how I know that one person in particular, named Eugenia Cooney, is being controlled by this molecule to starve. By the media, by the government, so she could be famous. Okay? So, mark my words here. I will not be famous. Eugenia's gonna try. But I'm so done. Let me tell you something about J.K. Rowling. Her mother and father were contracted by the government to create J.K. Rowling. A female, in particular. She's a selected genotype with blonde hair, blue eyes, to become famous for something, anything. So what she did is she wrote this book called Harry Potter, and it's about someone who was a marijuana addict who, from taking drugs, became Harry and goes to this university or whatever the fuck, and it's called Hogwarts. This may be a little bit too much information for you, but what they like to do is cut the inside of the vagina. Not to Eugenia Cooney. She's something different. They're starving her to death. But for many others, like Oprah Winfrey, not Kim Kardashian, Nicki Minaj, they're taken into a hospital, starved, and firstly, their vagina is cut. And then, while they're starving, they're injected with a lethal injection straight into their stomach so that they can die slowly. Slowly! And just so before they die, they're taken out of the hospital to suffer. Which leaves a disfigurement in your vagina. And there's a lot more about this, because I know. And I'm not going to talk to you about it. And then after, they'll be raped by every man they ever meet. And that is the truth. And the media is all for the media, so I could cry for you. Just because you're the terrorist watching me die slowly while I'm suffering and I don't have any money. And all there is for me to do is hope. Hope they don't hurt me anymore. 'Cause they've cut my brain already. It hurts my body. For you to think you can join in. I got something coming for you. Just the knowledge of what I could do. To join this cult would be treason. To take money for terrorism against the country. You could thank your mother for that one. Espionage and terrorism, all three of which are capital crimes, okay? That's capital, a federal crime, punishable by life in prison or death by lethal injection, thankfully. So, what we can tell you now is that Eugenia Cooney is just something different. I don't know what she is. More so along the lines of Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber, and Miley Cyrus. Of these people who are small, just like me, who are just starved by their mother and father. It's really sad. I was starved too. And, you know, you should really start thinking about your own life. How are you gonna get away with this terrorism? I know you're not watching me because you found me. I know you don't believe anything. I know you think you're above the law. I know you think you can do whatever you want because mama says, because you think a mother knows best. But what I can tell you now is you will not survive. When it comes to the 21st century, you may believe in Disney, little Mickey Mouse, and thinking that Disney Channel is your savior. No, I'm the savior. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. What this means is that they make hormones synthetic and real that are used to change these people who are starved, like Eugenia Cooney and Taylor Swift, into something that is feminine, to grow their breasts and their hips. And that's what that is. Why would I show you what I am? I am small. But what I can tell you now is that, well, you're a terrorist. And you can't watch me. You can't join that terrorist group. And if you do, your life will be taken. Terrorists are not allowed in my country. Spread the word. Maybe Eugenia ought to know. To eat. That's your only hope. See, what we're doing here is just proving. Bob my eyes. My brain was cut. I have pain every day. No bleed. We don't use no fucking knives. Think this fucking retard town over here? Through the use of cauterization, which is heat, you can cut flesh and instantly heal the fucking goddamn wound from bleeding because the heat will stop the bleeding. So that's how they use this little machine, okay? So, in addition to it controlling your mind, it's making Eugenia Cooney, starve. It starved me enough to put me here. Why not I be regular sized? But I'm not. Why do I explain anything to you? You're just a terrorist. I'm trying to use this as like evidence for like the judge who already knows everything and allows it. Until somebody like me stands up and tells you you're not allowed to terrorize my country anymore! You can't touch me! All for my tears. see? All I'd ever wanted was for my pain and suffering to be real. I don't care what they have done to me. And that's the worst part. To have so little care for your body. Be dying every minute. And the only savior hope for life is drugs. I don't know how anybody thinks they're gonna join. You're not. I won't allow it. Okay? You won't be allowed to think that it's not gonna be stopped in the 21st century because I have the knowledge. You. I thought there was law. Thought there was humanity. I thought there was America. Never been. Back in the days of Jesus and all that fucking fake bullshit, they would stone women in the street because they were raped. They'd kill little babies in Greece, in Rome, just because they were female. Never has a female been so unwanted and degraded. And for people to just go around and pretend like it isn't true. To pretend it's okay. To pretend like it's not disgusting to see what they're doing to someone else. Just for what? I have low hopes. Low hopes for that. Because all I really want is an equal. And I'm just gonna end it. Not me. My life is so much more important than your little terrorist ass. Why don't I save us? There's already somebody who's so done. If you think this doesn't go around the world through the United Nations, that would just cause you to be put to death as a treaty, a national treaty, from any country. I don't care about you, terrorist. Me and mine. Me and my family. That's what I care about. I just care too much. For you to think that you can just take advantage of. For you to think you can take advantage of me. You're the swine! I will put you in your place. And you will be the excrement. Because your mother said because somebody thinks they can. Pity. Tears of pity for you. How